So today we have data from local coin shops all across the US. I have almost 100 coin shops polled, and additionally I asked my awesome subscribers to let me know what their premiums are in their local coin shops. I put up a poll saying, is it 3 or under, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, or over $5 per ounce over spot for 1 ounce silver rounds? And with over 2,200 votes cast, and additionally almost 100 people leaving actual local data with state, we are going to share with you a US map as well as those poll results and talk about the high premiums. And then I'm going to answer some questions that you guys actually left on a couple of my last videos and on that poll about premiums as well. But before we do, don't forget to like and subscribe to help YouTube recommend this video to others. Make sure you don't miss out on your chance to win a full monster box of Silver Eagles by going to our sponsor sdbullion.com/silverseeker and get your entry today. So let's start off with the polling data. I posted this poll just about 24 hours ago as I'm recording this, and as you can see, it asked if you have checked your 1 ounce silver round premiums at your LCS lately, and if so, let me know what the premiums in your area are looking like. I also hinted down here that you can leave your state and what the premiums are so that we could do the map, and I'll show you that in just a second. But let's go ahead and look. So our option 1 is 3 or less, which it came in at 13%. Option 2, 17% of people said option 2, 3 to 4. So we had 13% of people saying under 3, which is pretty good. Or 3 or under. But anyway, 3 to 4, 17%. Option 3 came in at 23%, which was 4 to 5. And then as you can see, option 5 actually came in at 46%. So with 46% of respondents and over 2,200 people that answered the poll, that means over 1,000 people are reporting that they are paying, or at least their local coin shop is selling 1 ounce silver rounds for at least $5 over spot. So it is very clear based on this data that the premiums have definitely went up. And while we did get a lot of people respond to the map data, we didn't even get 100 respondents to the map data. In other words, what state, what's your premium? But with 2,200 people here, you can imagine that this is a pretty decent sampling across the US. So we do have some comments and I'll look at those later, but I first want to show you the map and I want to show you the data that we used for the map because again, I like to share data and look at the numbers, and the map's going to give you an idea of what states are looking better than others. So let's get that map up on the screen. Okay, now that we have the map up on the screen, let's talk a little bit about the data. I put a color key down below as well as an average. Now again, this is from the people that actually responded with a comment saying what state they are in and what their local coin shop that they use is charging. And we had almost 100 people respond with that data, which gave us a good idea with the map. You can see we are missing a lot of states. For example, Louisiana and a bunch of others, Hawaii and Alaska, and quite a few other states here actually don't have any data. So if you guys want to leave a comment on that poll, feel free. I can't promise you I'll do and update the state map again because you know, this data changes so quickly that by time I get your data, the other data could be wrong. But you know, based on when this poll was taken with those respondents, we have an average of 472. Now I put the below average of 449, so I kind of rounded that average down to around 450. Below average, I marked as 449 or lower. We marked those states in green. We have average of 450 to $5, so that's just under to just over what the actual averages of these polled states, and above average of 501 or over. Now, you will see some states, for example, Arkansas right here has a star next to it, as does New York, as does New Hampshire, and these states have a star next to them because I actually only had one person respond with data from that state. North Dakota, South Dakota is another good example here, but if we take a look at these states, you can see we have a good mixture all across the map. So I get on the coin shop call videos, I get people asking all the time, what area is it in? Because that might matter. Maybe coin shops out west aren't the same as coin shops out east, but as you can see, we have a lot of red all the way from the east, all the way to a little bit past the Midwest, but all the way to the west, we don't actually have any states in red. And if you look at the very northwest, Washington and Oregon, $3 and $3.70, and Nevada is not far behind it at $3.75. And notice all three of those states don't have asterisks next to them, which means they have multiple, at least multiple people that responded. Arizona 433 as well. So these western states right here actually really not too bad. Even Utah there at 450, not looking so bad. Now if we look at the middle of the US here, Colorado, Kansas, New Mexico, you know, these are all in the red. Arkansas is in the red as well. Again, Arkansas, we only had one state. Missouri actually is really close, borderline. It's only like 3 respondents I think I had for Missouri. But if you look up here, we have Illinois and Iowa, South Dakota, all in the green, and then again North Dakota with yellow. And Texas, we had a lot of respondents from Texas Texas, they came in at 4. A lot of respondents from Florida came in at 413 as well. You see Tennessee here is another one that's all the way in 3. So yeah, if you go out far east, you can see North Carolina here. You know, a lot of these states over here, east, northeast, we do have a little bit of red. But as you can see, we have green all across the map, from left to right, from west to east. And we have yellow from west to east. And the only thing we don't really have all the way out west is any red color of, you know, for the above average. So we looked at the poll data. We looked at the map. If this gives you an idea, I'll post an image of this online. I'll link it down below if you guys want to check it out and look at it for yourself. I'll also put a link for the actual data that I use so you can see what the respondents for each state said. And it's just the state and the number. It's not who it was or whatever. And of course, you can just look at the comments yourself on the poll and see what they say also. But what I wanted to do now is go ahead and respond to a few of the comments that I got on that poll and talk about those right here in this video. So let's do that right now. All right, so we have a couple of comments queued up here. Let's start with Grant's. And so Grant says there's no such thing as premiums. There's the real price and the discounted fake price. Stop using misleading words, premium or spot price. There's the real physical metal price and discounted fake paper price. It trades for at a discount because it's not real metal doesn't make sense. Well, you kind of contradicted yourself here, because if you're saying that the premiums don't exist, but the real metal price is based on that premium plus the paper price. And the reason that we have to use those is because, believe it or not, we still trade for dollars here in the United States. And so seeing what it trades for on the market gives us an idea of what we're going to be able to sell our silver for down the line. And the premiums tell us how much we are paying above that number as well. So those two numbers absolutely matter. And anyone who's ever said this to me has never given me a better alternative of how to talk about the value of silver. Everyone says, oh, it's fake. You know, the dollar value doesn't matter. And yet at the same time, they're buying with dollars just like me and you, which leads us into Kevin's comment right here. He says, what does it matter? I'll be selling my silver at $100 an ounce in 20 to 25 years. So if it's 27, it's cool. If it's 31, it's cool. Here's the problem with that thought process. It's very elementary, if you will. It's very misled, because if we can walk into one shop and buy it for 27 and walk into another shop and buy it for 31, I don't know about you and me, but maybe Kevin the kid here has unlimited money. But for me and you, without unlimited money, we have so many dollars that we have to spend. So if we have, you know, I'm just number off the top of my head, if we have $1,000 and we walk into a shop that sells for 27, we're able to get like 35 ounces, or we can walk into the shop that sells for 31 and we can only get, you know, a few ounces less. Then why would we not, you know, let's say 30, why would we not want to walk into the shop that gives us 27? So it absolutely matters how much overspot you're paying for silver, because we only have so much money to spend. If I had unlimited money, I probably wouldn't care if it were 27 or 31 either, and I would just buy it wherever I can get it. But unfortunately, I don't, and I'm pretty sure 99.9% of you that are watching this video don't as well. All right, our last comment here, and then we are going to get off of this, is from Sean. This one's a little bit more lighthearted. He says, I never pay more than $3 an ounce for generics out in Spokane, Washington, and 5 over for maples and anything vintage. My coin shop is the best. I just got a 1 ounce A mark from 1981 for $27.50 last week. And then he says, there are stores right next to mine that sell for $29 buffaloes overcharge for everything, so just shop around. No, I want to say, first off, 29 is actually pretty decent. If you just looked at the map, that's actually below the average, right? That's below the average of all the shops that we got data from. But additionally, I will say that this shows you the importance of shopping around, because we have 2 stores that are right next to each other. One you can get for $27.50, one you can buy for $29. Again, back to Kevin the kid's comment, which one would you rather buy from? The one where if you have $290 you get 10, or the one where if you have $290 you get 10 but you have money left over for maybe an 11th? I don't know. That's just my opinion. You let me know. So there you go, guys. I hope that you enjoyed today's video and learned a little bit, and let me know again what you are looking at with premiums around where you are. And again, this is showing you how important it is to shop around when you're wanting to buy or sell your silver and get that price discovery data before you jump head first. And additionally, I want to thank you so much for watching my videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't done so yet, and leave a comment down below. Like I said, I would love to hear your thoughts. Check out this video above me right there, where we actually called around coin shops and tried to see what they were selling 1 ounce silver rounds for live on the phone. You can get that data as well. And other than that, we will see you in the very next video, and thank you so much for watching.